What's up, guys? Welcome back to Kitchen Court Cases, where we watch court in my kitchen. Another 3 cases from our favorite judge in Texas, Judge Webster. Thanks for tuning in.
This court's going to call cause number 32867. This is in the District Court of Jasper County, Texas, and it's in the interest of Wyanna Hafford. All right, this court called this case to order. Initial docket appearances were set at 10. Neither Mr. Irvine nor Ms. Hafford appeared, and the state is asking to move forward and default both parties in its petition. Is that correct, Ms. Simone?
Yes, Your Honor.
This appears to be a lawsuit you filed on September the 9th of 2022.
That's correct.
The court's going to note that Mr. Vernon Domain Irvine was personally served with citation in this case in the Burnett County Jail on March the 28th of 2023. That citation was returned on file on April the 10th of 2023. He has not filed an answer in this case. The court's now going to also find that Ms. Gadasia Hafford was personally served with citation in this case in Jefferson County, Texas on March 29th of 2023. That citation was returned and on file on March the 30th of 2023, and she has not filed an answer in this case either. Make sure. Yeah, she has not filed an answer either. Let's see if they got notice of this hearing. You served her in March on College Street, Beaumont. You sent the notice to Broad Oak Street in Beaumont. You got a new address for her, Miss Simone?
It appears we have a new address for her.
When was it updated?
It looks like we first received it in February.
You did what?
We had received it in February.
Well, you served her at the end of March.
It says, I don't,
Oh, wait, never mind. You're good. You have both addresses on the service sheet, so this must be an address. Okay, yeah, you're fine. All right, the court's going to find that both parties, Mr. Irvine and Ms. Hafford, have been sent notice of this hearing. All right, so your case has been called.
Thank you, Judge. I'd ask the court to take judicial notice of the prior order in this case.
The court will take judicial notice of its own file.
The state will move for the admission of the inmate detail for Mr. Irvine as State's Exhibit A.
State's Exhibit A is admitted into evidence.
Okay, and that exhibit shows that Mr. Irvine has been in custody since March 19th of 2022. The state will also move to admit the financial activity report for Mr. Irvine as State's Exhibit B.
State's Exhibit B is admitted into evidence.
And based on the fact that Mr. Irvine is currently incarcerated and there appears to be no release date at this time, the state is asking the court to modify his child support and medical support to 0 beginning June 1st, as well as judgments pursuant to our pay record as of May 31st, along with court costs.
Well, unfortunately, that's not the standard, Ms. Simone. It's not how long he's been in jail. It's how much longer he's going to be there. So what evidence do you have that leads you to believe that he's going to be there for at least the next 180 days?
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on criminal law, so looks like he's being held on a first-degree felony, so
there you go.
Yeah. And I know that much.
And it looks like he's been there for quite some time, just waiting for trial.
Yeah, that's what it.
I'd also hazard to guess that you tried to send notice to him on this case at 3 different jails. Is that correct?
I believe that he was arrested initially by the Burnett County Jail, but he's being housed by the Bell County Jail.
Right.
That is my understanding.
That possibly has multiple charges from multiple counties.
I believe it's possible.
Anything further from the state?
No, sir.
Court's going to find the court has jurisdiction. Court's going to find there is a material substantial change of circumstance. I'm going to find that Mr. Irvine is certainly currently incarcerated. He's in there on multiple charges, and it appears that he's going to be there for at least the next 6 months. He's been there for well over a year now, just waiting for trial. Based on the circumstances that I see before me, I think he's going to be there for at least the next 180 days. Therefore, as of June the 1st of 2023, Mr. Irvine's child support and medical support is hereby modified to 0. I will grant judgment against Mr. Irvine in favor of the Attorney General's office as per their pay record and State's Exhibit B, and find that as of March 30 or May 31st of 2023, Mr. Irvine owes $39,241.01 in child support, and he owes $2,789.93 in medical support. Both judgments as of May 31st. He'll be ordered to pay $400 per month toward the back child support and $30 a month toward the back medical support. Those payments also beginning June the 1st of 2023. Court cost by Mr. Irvine, but I'll give him until December 31st. This court's going to call cause number 40704. This is in the District Court of Jasper County, Texas, and it's in the interest of Jacarter Maddox. Mr. James Maddox, I need you to raise your right hand and tell me that your hand is in the air.
My hand is in the air, sir.
Mr. Maddox, do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. You can put your hand down. Ms. Simone, do you have any other witnesses besides Mr. Maddox?
Just Mr. Maddox.
All right. Your case has been called and your witness has been sworn.
Thank you, Judge. The state will call Mr. Maddox.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Maddox, would you state your full name for the court's record, please?
James Anthony Maddox.
Okay, and are you the father of Jacarter Maddox?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to make a finding that you're the biological father of Jacarter Maddox?
No. No, ma'am.
Do you want a DNA test?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
What's that,
so you would
Mr. Maddox? I didn't hear you.
No.
Okay, you don't want a DNA test?
No, sir.
All right. Do you admit, Mr. Maddox, that you are the father of Jacarter Maddox?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Maddox. I know sometimes questions get a little complicated.
Yes, sir.
Are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you work?
At Little Caesars in Jasper, Texas.
Okay. And are you paid hourly or a salary?
Yes, the first one.
Hourly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how much do you make per hour?
$10.
Okay. How many hours per week do you work?
Like 36 hours a week.
36?
Yes.
Do you
ma'am.
have any other sources of income?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any other children under the age of 18?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I did not
Daddy
hear
met-
you.
Like that.
Sorry, Mr. Maddox, you're breaking up.
You can hear me now, ma'am?
Yes, sir. I'll repeat the question. Do you have any other children under the age of 18?
Mr. Maddox, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I got it. Oh, I can hear you.
Mr. Maddox, do you have any other children besides Jakarta?
Yes, sir.
How
His
many?
name Jaden Maddox. Just the
How many
little
children? How many children do you have, Mr. Maddox?
two.
All right.
Jakarta and Jaden.
Okay. And the other child, is that the other child? What's that child's name?
Jaden Maddox.
And where does Jayla live?
He lived with me.
Okay. Thank you.
State will pass the witness.
Call your next witness.
I have no other witnesses.
Mr. Maddox, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Maddox, do you have any questions about this case before I make a ruling?
No, sir.
Okay. They're just asking me to set child support and medical support for the other state, okay?
Yes, sir. I understand.
All right. I appreciate that, Mr. Maddox. The court's going to find the court has jurisdiction. The court's going to find that Mr. Maddox is the
Yes, sir.
biological and now the legal father of the child Jakarta. I'm going to find that child support in this case with one other dependent based on Mr. Maddox's testimony will be $220 a month plus $25 a month, giving him credit with the other child. There will be no retroactive child support in this case since none was requested. That take care of, court costs by December 31st. Does that take care of all the issues in this case for you, Ms. Simone?
It does.
Mr. Maddox, they're going to send me a proposed order as long as it matches what I said here today. I'm going to sign it and get it back to them. Then they're going to make a copy of it and send it to you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, Mr. Maddox, I wish you the best of luck. You're free to go, all right? Court's going to call cause number 17872. This is in the District Court of Jasper County, Texas, and it's in the interest of Anthony James Berger. Donna Berger, I need you to raise your right hand and tell me that your hand is in the air.
It's in the air.
Donna Berger, do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thomas Berger, I need you to raise your right hand and tell me that your hand is in the air.
Your hands in the air.
Thomas Berger, do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. Ms. Simone, does the state have any other witnesses besides Mr. and Ms. Berger?
No, sir.
All right, your case has been called. You can call your first witness.
Thank you. I'd ask the court to take judicial notice of the prior order in this case.
The court will take judicial notice of its own file.
And the state will call Ms. Berger. Ms. Berger, would you state your full name for the court's record, please?
Donna Lynn Berger.
Okay, and you are the mother of Anthony Berger, correct?
I am correct.
Okay, and how old is Anthony?
He is 29 years old.
Okay. And there was a prior order in this case where Mr. Berger was ordered to pay you $200 a month in child support. Does that sound correct?
Yes, ma'am, it is correct.
Okay. And at this time, the state will move for the admission of the financial activity report for Mr. Berger as State's Exhibit A.
Ms. Donna Berger, I placed on the screen a copy of the alleged pay record between you and Thomas Berger. Is it okay if I look at this pay record?
Yes, it is.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Mr. Thomas Berger, same question. Is it okay if I look at this pay record?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. You go ahead, Ms. Simone. State's Exhibit A is admitted in bed.
Okay. Ms. Berger, do you want Mr. Berger to pay the amounts that are owed to you?
No.
Okay. And you understand that if you release these amounts that you can never get that back? It's a one-time thing?
Correct, I do.
Okay. And you do this of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'll go ahead and pass the witness.
All right, call your next witness.
I don't have any questions for Mr. Berger.
All right. Ms. Simone, the documents that's been introduced into evidence ends as of September the 23rd of 2021. Is that,
Yes, that was correct, sir. It's just interest that was owed on the case.
Okay. So are you asking me just to release that 3940.15?
Yeah, that's fine. That works for me.
All right,
It's all owed to Ms. Berger, so.
that's fine. So I'm gonna release that as of June the 20th of 2023. Is
Okay,
that okay?
perfectly fine.
All right. Hey, Miss Donna Berger, is there anything else you think I need to know about this case before I make a ruling?
No, sir. I guess
Okay.
that's all.
All right, Mr. Berger, is there anything else you think I need to know about the case before I make a ruling?
No, sir.
I haven't seen one like this in a long time, y'all, where the only thing that's left on the case is interest. Ms. Berger, I do appreciate you releasing that. I know sometimes it can be a real drain because the interest just keeps accumulating, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. No, thank you. It makes the record a little cleaner when we can do it this way. The court's going to find, the court has jurisdiction. The court's going to find, based on the testimony of Ms. Donna Berger, that she has willingly and voluntarily released any and all arrears on this case as of June the 20th of 2023. Therefore, I'm going to find that as of June the 20th of 2023, Mr. Berger owes 0 child support. Mr. Berger will, however, be responsible for court costs, but I will give him until December 31st to pay my court cost. Ms. Simone, does that take care of all the issues in this case before me today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Berger and Mr. Berger, what's going to happen now is the state's going to send me a proposed order. It'll have the release information in it that shows that Mr. Berger no longer owes anything for the child support in this case. If it matches what I said today, I'm going to sign it, get it back to them, and then they're going to make a copy of it and send it to each of you, okay?
Okay.
All right, I appreciate you both being here today. You're both free to go.
Well, guys, what did you think of that? 3 totally different cases, and one that I hadn't really seen before, which Judge Webster seemed quite happy with. And that was that interest only arrears case that he was able to dismiss. I'd love to hear what you think down in the comments below. And please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Also, don't be a dick. Give that like a click. Bye.